is CBS 11 News Now.
It is News Now, our digital update. I'm Russ McCaskey. Good morning. Well, everyone's talking this morning about the latest on the school shooting in Florida. It left 17 people dead. Earlier this morning, we learned that the 19-year-old suspect has now been charged with 17 counts of premeditated murder. With school shootings becoming all too common, it is raising a lot of questions about what needs to be done to keep students safe. Well, here's what one local group is doing. Keller Police Department tweeting this morning that the safest cities in the U.S. list that just came out on number 16 on the list, that was Keller. Parkland, Florida was 15. Parents and students will notice an increased presence at campuses in the city of Keller and the town of Westlake for the next few days. So they're stepping up security. So that's just one of the groups that's making some changes and reacting to that incident yesterday. Now, we also spoke with Tom Kelly, a school safety specialist at Texas State University. He says the first major area of concern for improving school safety is keeping unauthorized people out of the schools. He also believes there needs to be some sort of behavioral threat assessment team to work with students who are showing troubling behavior before these acts of mass violence. And he also says that schools need to have an efficient emergency operations plan and practice it. Certainly probably all good suggestions. You know, the man who brought the NBA to Dallas has passed away. This morning, people all over Dallas are remembering the former life of Mavericks owner Don Carter. Carter founded the team back in 1980 because his wife loved the sport. He sold the team in 1996, but remained a familiar sight on the sidelines, sporting that white cowboy hat that he always had on. When the team won the championship in 2011, the current owner, Mark Cuban, allowed Carter to be the one who accepted the Larry O'Brien trophy. He was 84 years old. And I remember when the Mavs first started going to some of those early games and so forth. And as we bring in Jeff Jameson, talk about the weather, those were fun days, you know, in the early. And then they got better and better and better. And eventually 2011, so he saw it to go to the heights of the league. It
was fun to see him in that moment that we showed the video there.
Yeah,
to think about everything that he went through with that organization, right. Faithful, and really kind of Mark Cuban also to really include him.
Yeah, sure was, absolutely. All right, weather-wise for us today, it's going to be a warm one, huh? I feel like spring.
Oh, man, yeah, it is. So yesterday was pretty warm. I know a lot of you probably had the shorts on yesterday afternoon, and you could do the same thing today. This is very unusual for February to start in the 60s and end up in the 80s, but that's exactly where we're headed later on today. Now, we have a lot of clouds out there this morning, and we won't see just a whole lot of sunshine today, but enough sun and a south wind to get us up to about 81 later this afternoon. And I'd love to hear from you here on Facebook. Are you a fan of warm weather like this in February? I think most of us just, let's get a little bit of this. Probably not every day of the month, but we'll take 80s when we can get them during the winter. And then we'll look for things to return to normal for tomorrow. So as warm as today is, don't get used to it much longer. Tomorrow, a front moves in the morning. Falling temperatures all day tomorrow. Not much with rain tomorrow. Mainly it's just cooler, colder really, and windy. We'll have north winds up to 30 miles per hour. And then the rain, I think, really starts in earnest coming up Saturday, especially Saturday morning. So I think the first half of Saturday is going to be pretty wet, Russ. So that if you have any outdoor plans, a lot of folks do on the weekend, of course, then you might want to think about what you can do indoors, especially Saturday morning. May have to reschedule or cancel some plans, unfortunately. We need the rain, just not the greatest timing.
We do. I had on the shorts yesterday. How about you? Did you?
I had on short sleeve shirt. I didn't get all the way to shorts, but maybe today, if I'm really feeling, adventurous, I'll do a short.
Madison was saying that she went into the store yesterday and she had on shorts, but she saw some people that had parkas on. So, you know, if you left early in the morning yesterday, it was pretty chilly.
Yeah, it was cold. And I was outside yesterday morning, and it was in the 40s. I had my sweater vest or my puffy vest, and, and then by the afternoon, I was actually getting hot with this.
Good. So we're looking forward to today. So we'll see how that all plays out. You know, here's a sure sign that spring is on the way. The Rangers pitchers and catchers reported to spring training yesterday and surprised Arizona. Their first full workout is today, and the rest of the team will report on Sunday. The Rangers take on the Astros opening day, March 29th. You know, that's going to be here before we know it.
And I am excited about that. Always love some Rangers baseball.
It's so much fun. And there's, you know, we can always hope as Rangers fans. Since
we can
1972, maybe this will be the year. But they do. They had a lot of good pieces last year. Kind of made a good run until maybe about mid-September, and then kind of things fell apart.
Until the Astros started.
The Astros were really good last year, weren't they?
Yeah.
Really good.
And they probably will be for a while.
Yeah, they definitely have all the pieces.
Yeah.
So we'll see how the Rangers do. Just weather-wise, just one, people weighing in, people saying that they're excited
the warm
about
weather. A lot of people are saying they're excited about the warm weather. Alexandra, oh, how I've missed you, warm weather. Yeah, and so is Monica enjoying this weather, making sure that you get outside on a day like today and soak it all in before it changes.
Absolutely. All right, well, thanks for watching CBS 11, the ones for Texas. For the very latest updates, we also want to remind you, head to our website, cbsdfw.com. Hope you have a great day.